These algorithms have been around for a really long time. Parole boards have used them for decades, and it's basically these questionnaires that have all this information about an inmate's background, criminal history, all this personal information, and they use it to come up with an estimate of how likely that person is to commit another crime. So that's one thing when you're talking about parole, and what you're using it for is to kind of figure out what services a person is going to need. And it's kind of another thing when you're applying it to sentencing. And in the past decade or so, more and more states have started applying those things to sentencing. And that becomes a problem because many of the factors that are correlated with the risk of committing a crime, things like the neighborhood you live in, the level of education you have, whether your family members have ever been convicted of crimes, those are also just things that correlate with being poor and being a person of color in America. ProPublica had a big investigation of this back in May that everybody should really read. And they found examples where you have a white person and a black person being convicted of the same crime, and the white person actually had a more and worse criminal history, but the black person would get a longer sentence. And that is the kind of problems that we're dealing with these algorithms.